My name is Jim Sellers. I'm a plaintiff's trial attorney who practices in Oregon, Washington, and I'm going to try and answer some questions for you that I have clients ask me about. Could be a recovery for that. In cases where people have been killed by someone else's fault, and we bring a wrongful death case, we submit a claim for what the person would have earned over their estimated working history of their life, and we subtract from that what they'd have probably had to pay out of their pocket for living expense, and then we reduce the resulting sum to present value, and there is a recovery for that in death cases. And all those kinds of damages are called economic damages. There are other damages that we refer to as non-economic damages, and those are generally for intangible things. And those intangible things are pain, suffering, and loss of enjoyment of life. And you are entitled to recover for those items, and most often that involves considerably more money than the economic damages. It varies from case to case. Now, one misconception that you see on the internet and you hear people talk about is that there's some factor such as 3 or 4 times what your medical treatment cost is the amount that by which you can recover for non-economic losses, such as pain, suffering, and loss of enjoyment of life. So in other words, if your medical expense is $10,000, you can recover between $30,000 or $40,000 in damages for pain and suffering and loss of enjoyment of life. That is a gross misconception. Although there is some relationship between what you've lost out of pocket or economic damages and what you should be entitled to recover for non-economic damages. There's not a clear line. I'll give you an example. If you hurt your back and you have to go to a chiropractor and you incur a $15,000 bill, what you're going to recover for non-economic damage is not automatically going to be 3 or 4 times that. As I contrast that to a situation where someone has lost the lower part of their leg in an accident and they come to see me, the cost of treating an involuntary amputation in an accident is generally quite a bit less than what the non-economic damages would be. So let's say, for instance, it costs $15,000 to $20,000 to treat a person who's lost a limb. They're very likely going to recover a great deal more than that in non-economic damages because of the effect that the loss of the limb has had on their life. And so this business of the non-economic damages being worth 3 to 4 times the cost of your treatment is just simply a misconception. So those are a few thoughts on this issue. I hope you find them interesting. If there's a case you want me to look into, feel free to call me and we can talk about these things. Except for that, it's been nice to talk to you this afternoon.